With winter approaching, officials have embarked on a campaign to clean up the encampment area along the rail trail. They've established new designated spaces for people to leave their tents, and a lot of accumulated material is coming out that officials say will help keep people safe for the winter.
What we're trying to do at this point in time is really prepare the site and those using the site for winter. As you would have noticed over the summer, and even as you can see out here today, there are a number of structures that are quite large, and some that haven't yet moved over from one side of the trail to the other so that we could prepare the ground, have multiple structures together under multiple layers of tarp, which quite frankly represents a significant risk to their health and safety, whether that's from a fire risk or from a health risk. Every week for the past number of months, a portion of those that are camping out here are asked to move to the south direction, to the north side of the trail, so that we can rake the ground, remove all the refuse that's there, and provide an antibacterial, spray as well that tries to, abate some of the material that's left behind. And now what we're trying to do is actually create a physical delineation of the space, so that they know what the expectation is in a 12 by 12, roughly square to have their shelter space, and then 10 feet between each shelter, so that in the event of a fire, it's not jumping from one structure to another structure to another structure.
I get where they're coming from, that it is for safety, but having to get us to move every week, it's not right. Like, how would they like it if we came to their house and told them to move all their stuff? Right?
This is this move across the street while we clean up and then move back.
All they do is just rake the gravel. How is that deep cleaning? They said before, if we were 4 feet from the fence, it'd be fine because they could spray it. But now we have to move all the way across. We have people down here that have heart problems, mobility problems, and
so it's just a big hassle you don't need.
It is a big hassle.
We want to downsize, right? Because winter is coming, and like, who wants to clean up all this crap in the middle of winter, right? So we just need some time to put things away and figure out where it's going to go, and that's totally fine. But they're just totally jumping on us and making it, or like harassing us.
Coming in here and turning it into a big operation.
Yeah, and they're humiliating. They're laughing at us and stuff. It's just like, like if this was their place, how would they feel if this was their home, or if we came to their house and told them to cut screens out of their windows and stuff. It's absolutely stupid.
So this is upsetting, what's happening.
Oh yeah, very upsetting for everybody, not just me.
This began yesterday, continues today. When does it wrap up, this particular kind of operation?
Ultimately, at the end of the day, we want to sustain this going forward. So once the footprints are reduced and it's deemed to be a safe safe amount of material and a safe living space, we want to maintain that going forward. But what we've planned on is 3 days this week of additional resources to help and get that aligned with the guidelines that have already been in place for several months. And then we'll continue that next week as well, before we make a determination whether or not we need to continue to add additional resources to this. But it is our hope that, again, in conversation with those that are using the space, and once they understand what the expectation is, that it can become really a maintenance effort going forward and not really an alignment or a deliberate operation per se.